Joe Biden's daughter said this. I'm going to repeat that. I am so proud of you. You are the most effective president of our lifetime and the most impactful public servant in our nation's history. And this is what Joe Biden's daughter said of Joe Biden. It's Manny Brandon. We're back with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Well, Sleepy Joe pulled out. I wasn't shocked. I was just waiting. It was just a little bit of time, just a matter of time. But it's amazing to me that, just like, shout out to Candace Owens, because I listened to one of her podcasts right before I came on to do this. And the people that don't like her are people that are dismissive of truth. Candace Owens is a truth sayer, and that's what we need. It's amazing that they came up with the thing that Biden has COVID. After the initial debate, the poor performance on the debate, all the pauses and lapse in judgment, lapse in words and stuff, and the dissociative, everything that he displayed on that stage was nothing short of a disgrace. The Democrats had no choice but to get him to come down, to step down. It's amazing where this happened before in his initial run when he first ran. Just like Candace Owens said, he actually showed all types of lapse in judgment during 2020, but they kept on dismissing this and saying that Republicans were just haters and conspiracy theorists. All this stuff is definitely too old to be running. And also, he's just following the narrative. He's a marionette, he's a puppeteer based caricature. So, Joe Biden is, what she said was true. He was just basically installed in 2020. There's certain people that don't even think that that's the same person. But that performance at the debate was just I think itself was a nail in the coffin. That was enough to warrant his dismissal. But after the Trump rally with the shooting and the assassination attempt, they tried to scuffle and combine resources to come up with some feasible, plausible excuse to why he should step down, and they came up with COVID while they did this. Candace Owens has said previously they've used the COVID excuse in the past to hide him while they come up with all types of rhetoric to explain away and have an excuse to why things happen under his watch, and it's just ridiculous. One of the things I want to go over is, she actually mentioned George Clooney, the actor, had called for him to step down after the debate. I guess the world was watching, the debate heard around the world. He declares Joe Biden unfit, and Candace Owens actually says, she brings up the fact that, you knew this before the debate, you knew it since 2020, that there's certain people in Hollywood that are handpicked to support and push agendas in the government, and vice versa, which is sad. And I've always known this, but it's just ridiculous. This is a circus we got over here in America. The entire world is laughing loud. We're the laughing stock of politics right now. Joe Biden's daughter went on to say, his daughter's name is Naomi, and she actually said that Joe Biden, I quote, "Her father is the most effective president of our lifetime and most impactful public servant in our nation's history." Joe Biden's daughter said this. I'm going to repeat that. I am so proud of you. You are the most effective president of our lifetime and the most impactful public servant in our nation's history. And this is what Joe Biden's daughter said of Joe Biden. Candace Owens says, I want to see what politician, what Democrat followers and supporters are reading this. I would like to see their state of mind. Pretty much, I'm paraphrasing. I would love to see their state of mind while I'm looking in their eyes. But that's crazy. So Kamala Harris put in her bid for the presidency, and she's a former prosecutor, so they're expecting a slightly different outcome with, with this controversial antagonistic attack that she usually comes with. But Governor Whitmore, who she also talked about, she said, Biden is one of the most and the best consequential presidents in American history. And this is crazy. Candace Owens says, yes, he is the most consequential president in our history. There's going to be a lot of consequences to his watch, to what he did. That's nothing to be proud of, in other words. So this is amazing. I knew what happened, but they said no one in this late in a debate has stepped out this late, and a campaign has stepped down. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the Democrats can recoup this late in the game, and to see what, let's be real, to see what lies the Democrats and what twisted narratives they can come up with to try to dissuade Trump followers, to try to dissuade Trump followers and to empower the rhetoric and, the delusional conquest of these Democrats. Because now it's just, these politics aren't even based on truth or what the country actually needs. It's based on placeholders and what the powers want to achieve. So we're going to be looking forward to see what happens as she finishes out, this campaign for him. And I'm expecting a ton of mudslinging back and forth. But one thing about Donald Trump is when you guys see him and you hear him speak, he may come out and attack, but usually his attacks are in defense, and he spews facts with his attacks. His verbal declarations come with facts that you can look up. People want to pretend that African-American jobs were not at an all-time high when he was in office. People want to pretend that he stopped outsourcing jobs overseas when he was in office. The Democrats want to forget that, we didn't spend and send tons of money overseas. We kept those jobs here in America. Democrats want to forget that, we boosted the economy over here. All types of things that were going on, he just reversed everything. It was his first idea to stop migrants and the borders and stuff like this, and secure our borders. And they weren't as prevalent back then when he was in office. But now, had that been done, we wouldn't be experiencing what we're experiencing now with the migrants that are being allowed to come in America, all right, and take advantage of and exploit our resources from America, a country that gave billions to Ukraine for this war and all their resources, when we have homeless right here in America. We have jobless right here in America. We have toxified food right here in America. But we got rich and elite, powerful people trying to make us eat lab-grown meat, while we're sending all the good quality resources out of the country. All this happened under Biden's watch. Children being able to make decisions and be able to change their gender. This came from legislation that Biden put in action, that Trump said months ago that he wanted to reverse. So, is he the poster child for a perfect human being, Donald Trump? No. But guess what? A lot of things that he talks about and discusses that is wrong under the Biden administration is actually in the Bible as deplorable. And Trump has openly talked about discontinuing those, types of disciplines and those types of activities and those types of, laws and, legislation. So this was a short video. This is crazy. This is a circus that we're living in right now, and politics just aren't the same. But I just hope that, like I said, when Trump was in office, we had the pandemic, and that man was blamed for a lot of things that the top percent put into action that presidents have no control over. And the same thing's going to happen in 2025. Whether it's another pandemic, there's stuff on the horizon that Trump has no control over, that he's going to be blamed for, and his good acts, his powerful, productive acts are going to be swept under the rug, and they're going to try to pinpoint and pull out the negative. So just read between the lines and do your own research. But that's it, guys. Subscribe to the channel. This is usually content about fitness, nutrition, and wellness. but occasionally we have conversations like this, and we're gonna get back to training and nutrition. Hit the like button, share the content, and tune in for more content like this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.